Welcome back to Transform and Roll Out, Season 3, Eons, Episode 6. First thing first, this will be a continuation of Episode 5, following Scorchfire, Smolder, Domina, Stormburst Convoy, and Mantix's adventure. But we're going to do things a little differently this time. The first half of this episode will follow Stormburst Convoy, Smolder, and Evil Mantix. So players, here is the plan. You'll tell me which character you are playing as and give me a short description and we'll get started. Kilobyte, describe who you play and give us a brief summary of what they look like and their current thoughts and goals.
I am playing Stormburst Convoy. He's an orange spaceship alt mode transformer with an eye patch, and he was part of the Primus Vanguard. And now he's just seeing an old friend come back called Mantix, and he's kind of trying to figure out what is going on, and now that he saved Smolder.
Perfect. Now, Lapis, describe who you play and give us a very brief summary of what they look like and their current thoughts and goals. I mean, you are back from the dead. Currently.
Yeah. Hi guys, I'm playing Smolder, who is currently bleeding all over the floor with at least 2 bullet holes through his chest from last episode. Anyways, Smolder is a 5 foot, or for now, he's just a 5 foot tall little guy. Who knows if he'll be alive by the end of this session. Anyways, 5 foot tall Insecticon Decepticon. He is red with a dragonfly head on his chest, some wings, 4 arms, and a little tiny visor. And at the moment, he is just the head empty, no thought, only blood on the floor, and kind of hungry.
Sounds about right. And Clickbait, describe who you play as, give us a very brief summary of what they look like and their current thoughts and goals.
What's up, guys? I'm Clickbait. I play Mantix in this shindig. He is a Decepticon Seeker. He transforms into an F-22 Raptor. He's kind of black and purple. And currently, his thoughts and feelings right now, and he just walked out of the meeting he was having, and now one of his friends looks like one of his friends, but is not his friend. The other one is bleeding on the floor. He's confused and concerned, and I mean, his default is anger, so that too, but yeah.
I mean, that is to be expected. And finally, I am Onyx. I'll be your DM, your Primus, your god for this round, and are you ready to get started?
Maybe?
Yeah, baby.
As much as I can.
That's the
Let's
spirit,
go.
but first, a quick glimpse at the future. This time, focusing on Stormburst convoys. In the unknown future at an unknown location, we start off with a close-up of Stormburst's face. We slowly pan outward. A small energon tear slides down his chin. He seems to be piloting a small 2-seater ship, except the co-pilot chair behind him is empty. Zooming out farther, we watch as his spacecraft appears to be leaving behind a planet masked in complete darkness, with the only light that of a very small sky blue bubble along its surface. His ship continues, but not long passes before we witness the sky blue bubble pop or burst. The tear on Stormburst's chins drop as he punches the controls into light speed, and we fade to black. Now, back to the present. We're picking up right where we left off as Era and Mantix walk out of his office to greet Smolder. Smolder, it's been some time since you've seen Mantix, but it looks like he's doing much better. He's on his 2 feet, chest completely healed. He appears to be missing his TB watch, but they most likely removed it so he wouldn't accidentally teleport during surgery. Stormburst, however, this is your first time you've seen Mantix in a long time. Or at least your Mantix. The one in your timeline was killed by Shockwave along with Zephyr and Spitfire of your thread. Seeing another old friend again gives you a sense of hope, one that you've thought you've lost. Although you don't know this other bot leading them out of this office, this bot bears a yellow golden cape, while his features look that of royalty, strongly defined shoulders, fitted crown with lots of curls, and intertwining points. Yeah. Old twining. Yeah, intertwining points. Thank you. Standing 36 feet tall in height, he also wields the Sword of Vector Prime, although you know that this is not him. And as he approaches you, both of you, he finishes polishing it with a rag before sheathing this holy weapon on his back. Additionally, in the control room filled with monitors, Stormburst, there are a dozen small, little 9-foot tall squared body bots on 3 wheels with a skinny neck and a rectangular head, 2 large circular eyes beneath a very small voice box that lights up when they make a sound. These are the same bot that helped your friend Smolder as they were bleeding and brought them back too. Era, the bot that you do not know, Stormburst, starts off.
Smolder, it's good to see you've returned. It appears you come back with a different companion.
And he looks at you, Stormburst, and reaches out a hand.
I slowly put out my hand to shake their hand.
Good to meet you. I don't think I caught your name.
It's Stormburst.
Stormburst, perfect. I'm Era. Do I need to bring you up to speed here, what we do? Or has Smolder already have done that?
Smolder's gonna interject and grab weakly
floor?
at that cape. Yeah, dude, he's still on the floor. He's
Oh
still
my
bleeding
gosh.
everywhere. Yeah, he's tugging at Era's cape, just really weakly, because he's at 1 HP.
Oh my god.
And
Mantix is gonna see him and go,
Smolder, are you all right?
we have to go back. Scorched Fire. We have to go back for Scorched Fire. She didn't come through. She was supposed to come through with us. She was still at with the other primes. She was still there. The Galaxy Wave was there with her. She's still there.
Galaxy Wave, you
Galaxy
say?
Wave was there.
I'm sure Scorchfire will find her way here. Let's give her some time. I'll have some of my high bots filter through the threads to see if we can find her. In the meantime, kick back. Feel free to explore our wonderful headquarters. Just stay out of any high clearance areas. Do not enter areas, otherwise feel at home. Stormburst, do you need anything? I know we're going to get some medical patches here for Smolder and some snacks to help them make them feel better.
No, I'm good. I just need a moment to think.
I will leave you to it. Smolder, I haven't forgotten about you. I'm going to go talk to the high bots.
And he walks away.
Man, Smolder's worried. He's so concerned. His little wings are shaking violently. Galaxy Wave showed up and killed all of the primes that were there with us, and I tried to save one of them, and I guess that didn't work, and now I'm here, and Scorchfire was supposed to come back with us.
Why did she not come back with you?
I don't know, and we were gone before she left. She said she would be right behind us.
I had to help Smolder out by taking their watch and teleporting him to safety. And Scorchfire was supposed to follow us. And they're not here.
See, and who are you? You look like
I'm Stormburst.
you remind me of Stratostorm, but you are not Stratostorm.
Stormburst chuckles and that was my old name. I'm Stormburst now.
It is nice to meet you, Stormburst.
It's nice to see you again, Mantix. How you doing?
Better now. I wasn't in such great shape there for a while, but I definitely feel better after the TBD fixed me up. Still don't know how I feel about that, by the way. But we have to figure out what to do about Scorchfire. We have to get her back.
Mantix, I'm making grabby hands at you. I want to be picked up.
what?
Mom's gone. Now I gotta go to Dad.
He's just gonna look at you and be like,
Smolder, what are you doing? Are you having a seizure?
No, I need to be picked up. I need to be held.
As Smolder says this, Stormburst and Mantix, for that matter, you see a white and golden Cybertronia now running up to you with a purple head, an ancient being of old time. They seem to run for Smolder, and they have a handful of Energon goodies and scraps, more than they can carry, and they're spilling them out as they're running. Smolder!
People back to Rhyme!
I came back as soon as I could!
Oh. I missed you. I need something. I'm hungry and I hurt and I feel like I'm gonna die in a second and I don't know where Scorchfire went.
Here, my child, here! And he hands you some Energon goodies, and I will send you the details, and you can roll them.
Yeah! I'm so ready to eat my snacks from Peepaw.
Oh my god, Vector Prime is the medic around here. You better be careful that she's not poisoned.
No, I love Vector Prime. He would never do me dirty.
I love Peepaw. He's great. I love him.
I love
Beat up!
Peepaw.
We need you in tip-top shape!
Oh, thank you. Okay, let me get these down my throat here. Okay, let me
Do I
go ahead and
recognize
roll
him
this.
as Vector Prime?
Roll wisdom.
I got a 10.
Okay, I'm rolling all of these.
I'll get all the HP possible.
I know, because I need it. Okay, so 18 plus, that's 30, plus one more. 40 HP back. Alright, boys. We're off of the 1 HP. Okay,
I don't know
Smolder
if it came
shoves...
through, but I rolled a 10.
10, you do not know who this bot is.
Smolder downs all of the goodies, and immediately looks at least a little bit better. But, you know the thing that Tailgate does from More Than Meets the Eye, where his visor gets all, like, droopy when he's crying? Yeah, that's what Smolder's doing right now.
Adorable.
He's still making grabby hands. He wants somebody to pick him up, but he doesn't know who's gonna do it.
Vector Prime picks you up,
Yeah!
puts you on his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I like lean into the side of his head and give him like a little sad smile and a little sniffle.
How's my favorite little one?
I'm doing a little better now, thank you.
Oh, this is the TBD that you were telling me, Smolder.
Yeah, this is the TBD. This is the thing. Sorry, the words. And this is Peepaw Vector Prime.
Nice to meet you, Vector Prime. Is this the Vector Prime?
Well, I am one of many in the multiverse, as I'm assuming you know.
I have a little bit of information of the multiverse, yes?
Perfect.
Vector Prime, an honor to
Oh,
see one of the primes again.
yes, it's good to see you again, Mantix.
Likewise.
Well, shall we go explore?
We need to find Torchfire.
Oh, in due time.
She didn't come back.
The council members told us we're running low, and they're going to send a hive bot to go pick up Scorchfire.
Oh, I better give you this back. And I give Smolder the watch.
Oh yeah, can I recharge that somewhere?
You
Oh,
haven't
sorry.
been told if you can
Okay.
recharge it. Yeah.
Okay, I will have the little watch in my hands, and I'm going to show Vector Prime. I think this is out of energy now, is it? Garbage
Yeah.
or?
Well, hold on to it. Every once in a while, a hive bot will come up to us and give us the latest version or invention. Perhaps we'll see one here soon.
Okay, I'll just put it back on my wrist gun.
How do we continue our missions?
Oh, we're on standby until we get Scorchfire. We're not going anywhere until the gang's together.
Well, that makes me feel a little better, at least. At least she's in good hands.
Absolutely. Back in my day when I ran this place, no rock was left unturned. We had 100%, what's the word?
Success rate?
That doesn't sound right.
Survival rate?
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we had 100% success rate.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like a good word.
So there's no way for the watches to be recharged?
Oh, no, the hive bots will replace your watch. They'll come up and if we have more juice. We've been running low lately, but hopefully the science center will be cooking up some more.
So if Scorchfire is stranded and all her uses are gone, she's not able to get back? She will never recharge?
If that's the case, but that's why we give you, an extra knot, just in case. She should have one out there somewhere.
I hope so. I hope she can get back safe and sound.
Yes. Oh, speaking of the science center, let's go check it out now. Perhaps they can recharge. Recharge? Is that the right word?
Replace?
I think so.
Yeah, let's go to the elevator.
Is it okay for me to be seeing? I'm not part of the TBD. I just needed to get Smolder out.
You are now, buddy.
Of course. And he begins walking to one of the elevators. He opens up the door and gestures everyone to come in.
I'm chilling on his shoulder. I'm absolutely going.
Fine.
Every once in a while, he hands you another smaller Energon goodie.
Ow.
Oh my god,
Wow,
yeah, I'm
rude.
shoving all
What
of those
about
in
the
my
rest
face. Hey, you weren't on 1 HP, thank you.
No, but that doesn't mean I don't want Energon snacks, okay?
Paul
Jeez.
has them in his pocket.
You guys follow.
Oh, I thought we were in already. Yes, I do. I do follow.
Mantix.
Yeah. I was like, fine.
Okay. In this elevator, you notice there are no buttons. Instead, there's a touchscreen with numbers 0 through 9 and an enter button. Oh, I can't remember what the floor was.
Maybe
What?
you should try 7.
7. He pushes 7. What else?
One.
Anybody have any other guesses?
23.
He pushes 1, followed by 23.
How many floors are on the
Look at
elevator?
Mantix and I'm like, what is going on?
Right now, the numbers punched in are 7,123.
That one. No, what's the
He
maximum?
puts another
no,
1.
No. What's the maximum number it can go up to? Is it like a keypad?
Any other numbers I need to put in here?
What's the biggest number you can think of? That one.
Oh, I don't know. Stormburst, you want to weigh in?
I'm good. I don't know where I'm going, sir.
Okay. He
And I
presses
think-
enter.
Oh my god!
Oh, dang, I was gonna take Stormburst.
Presses enter, and the elevator moves. The current number it is now climbing to is 71,023 or 231. Sorry.
Are we just gonna be stuck in here?
Is it like the Harry Potter elevator that goes like super duper fast?
I mean, inside the elevator, you probably don't feel it, but it's still
We're
going.
moving?
Just when you think it's gonna run out of numbers, it keeps going. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I don't know. We're probably traveling. It's not like it's not like a normal elevator. It's actually just like a multi-dimensional elevator, and we're not just traveling floors. We're traveling timelines.
Oh, this is my favorite part. And you hear a winding up noise.
I grab onto something. Can I grab onto something?
Yeah, roll strength.
Wait.
Is there something to
what's
grab
that?
onto?
I hold on to Bebop.
part.
I'm concerned. Strength with my strength. Oh my god. How's a 5?
I rolled the 14 for strength.
Antix doesn't grab anything, but Stormburst, you grab one of the side rails. Vector Prime just kind of stands there like he's enjoying his time. And then the whining noise changes to what sounds like a timer slowly speeding up.
Hang on.
What's
It
that
immediately
sound?
stops.
Oh,
Ding. You're now on the floor 71,231. The doors open and you see a brand new floor. A room of white and gold marble. Lines of table, high bots roaming all around. Items of all kinds are on display. On both sides of the room are mirrors that give it a feel that the room is much larger than it actually is. On the opposite side of the elevator that you are coming out of, you now see another room concealed by glass, allowing you to view Highbot's testing equipment, creating new ones, for the lack of a better term, toys. Throughout this room, you see ammo, weapons, Energon health packs, ancient relics.
I
Okay.
roll to see what kind of relics they are.
Yeah, if you want to roll a perception or step out of the elevator some more.
My eyes immediately fall to the Energon goodies, or the Energon packs.
Okay.
I'm definitely gonna roll.
I don't like how
perception.
that was worded. Of if I want to step out of the elevator, some
Vector
more.
Prime begins moving in the direction that Smolder is looking at.
I follow Vector
Ooh.
I
Prime.
rolled a 16.
On 16, you see stone carvings of Unicron, broken TBD watches, broken TBD backpacks, some with cords that connect to a watch. You see some Minicon pallets, like the little plates, the pentagon plates, the green ones, and then just some random broken range of prime weapons that seem to be unuseful at this point because they're broken to that point.
I got a 12.
A 12, you see pretty much the same thing as Stormburst, minus the broken prime weapons and minicon plates.
I want to walk up to Vector Prime and be like, "Sir, I noticed that there was a Unicron statue over there, is that something to be worried about, or?
Oh, these are relics that some of us on our journeys we pick up and we bring it back for examining. For the most part, we bring back some duplicates and they end up here, and there's not really used to have more than one. And yeah, so they're just kind of here. If you want something, I'm sure the high bots won't mind giving you one of something.
Oh, can I have
you-
something?
I have something?
Yes, Mulder, you can have anything you want.
Wow. Can we go look at the things?
Absolutely, I love looking at the things. And he goes up to the mirrors and he stares at it.
Oh my god. Have you found out anything about Unicron?
What? Are you asking me?
Yes.
Me? Unicron? Oh, that's not. I retired. I'm just the mascot, I think is the
Oh, no.
word.
Oh, poor baby.
Are any of these
That's
weapons functional?
Era and Historius and then the other one, I can't remember their name too.
What do you think of them? Did you entrust them with this place? How did you find them?
Oh, I don't know.
Hmm.
And as he's saying this, he picks up some Energon goodies and he hands it to Smolder.
Yeah, baby.
Are any of these weapons functional?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this guy is so helpful.
I'm gonna just go and explore the room.
I'm gonna go with Stormburst.
Okay, we'll follow Stormburst and Mantix. Where would you like to go first?
You know me, and I gotta go see what the Minicons information is all about.
You go up to one of the high bots that is like shuffling some of these green pentagon minicon pallets.
Is there any like a database or anything like notes of the research?
Doesn't look like there's any notes or databases. You could try talking to the high bot or you can continue browsing.
Okay, I will talk to the Hive-bot. I'm like, excuse me,
Greetings.
greetings. What kind of research are you doing on these Minicon pallets?
Oh, well, we're still trying to catalog them. Perhaps you can help. We try not to activate them in fear that, maybe they might panic because they're in a place of unknown, but you're more than welcome to help if you want. Some of them might be duplicates, some might not be. It depends what kind of timeline they came from, and then we try to get them back to where they came from.
Oh, how do you sort them out?
That's an excellent question.
Is there any specific markings that tell you what kind of Minicon it is, or?
Oh, well, the ones that are like more of a yellow-green, we put them in one pile, and the ones that are more of a green-green, we put them in another
Oh
pile,
my gosh.
and the ones that are more of like a blue-green, we put them in a different pile.
You gotta
So
be
you're
kidding
not
me.
really studying them. You're just okay. May I take a look at this one?
Yeah, you can look at anyone you want. I have no idea what I'm doing here.
I feel that
Okay.
every day at my job. Every day. Every day.
I want to roll perception and try to see which one stands out the most.
You may roll with advantage. I'm assuming this Stormburst has experience working or looking at minicon things. If they're anything like our Strato.
Yes, this one also had Minicon partners. I got an 11.
An 11. You notice there's 3 of them that are a slightly gold color to them. Not yellow, not blue, not green like this Highbot has mentioned, but a slight gold tint to it.
Oh, what about these 3 over here that seem to be a different color?
I don't know, probably trash. You want them?
Sure, I don't think they should call them trash because there's some sentient beings in them.
I guess that's right. Here,
And he hands you the 3 golden ones.
I guess I'll pick them up and I'll put them in my chest.
At the moment you pick them up and put them in your chest, Mantix, another Highbot comes up behind you and kind of taps you on the waist.
Can I help you? Yes? Hello? Greetings?
greetings.
Greetings?
The science has made a breakthrough. Here is the latest version of the TBD watch.
Ah, thank you.
I'm gonna grab it.
Does it come with
The new
instructions?
watch is slimmer and more comfortable on the wrist. The Highbot continues.
It works about the same as the old TB watch, but after 24 hours, as long as you are wearing it, it recovers 1 knot.
And then the same Highbot then taps on your waist, Stormburst.
Oh, hello. Greetings.
Hi. I hear you're new. But you might want this. Here is the latest version of the TBD watch.
Oh, thank you. I don't think I've been hired by the TBD. Is there a mistake?
Oh,
or
they tend to do
do
this.
you just hand out these to anybody?
Just go with it.
I don't know. I just work here.
Pick up anyone off the streets.
I see. Okay.
And the same one makes their way towards you, Smolder, on Vector Prime's shoulder. Vector Prime grabs the watch for you and hands it to you on his shoulder.
Oh wow, this is the new one?
Oh yeah, just in. It just got in. It took us
Oh,
only
okay.
a few hours to fix it up, but yes.
Does it have the same 5 notches that the other one had?
Oh yeah, it has the same 5 notches, except for this one. If you are wearing it for 24 hours, it recovers 1 knot.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
But don't take it off and leave it for 24 hours. It will degrade a knot.
Oh.
Oh, well,
That's
okay,
cool.
that's probably good to know.
Same rules apply. 2 notches to teleport, 3 if you're holding a buddy.
Alright, well,
That's
thanks
good
for
to know.
this. I appreciate that information.
And the Highbot drives off to the elevator and leaves.
So, Mantix, you must have a lot of questions. Saying me again?
I mean, yes and no. Yes, you know, you were a Stratostorm, but no as in your life was completely different from the Stratostorm that I knew, and any questions I might have for you would probably not make sense since you lived a different life. But did you
Maybe.
have a Mantix in your timeline?
I do. I did. I met Mantix, I met Scorchfire, and I met Sephira. I lost all 3 of you against Shockwave. I met Scorchfire, and she told me you lost me in your timeline.
Indeed.
So, for the most part, it's almost similar. It's just I lost you all, and you still have each other.
I mean, there is that, but maybe you can stay around for a bit. It's nice to have any Stratostorm around. And you go by Stormburst now?
I do. In my timeline, I was the one that opened the Matrix, or at least I think I did.
Ah, so
And,
you are Prime.
Through it, yes, I go as Stormburst Convoy. I'm still not used to the title, so I just say Stormburst.
And while that is going on, I'm going to switch to Smolder and Vector Prime. Smolder, roll me a perception.
Okay. Can do.
Do it!
Let's do it. Alright, what's my perception? 0. Cool. love that.
Lovely.
I got a
makes things
12.
Easy. 12?
I got a 12, yep.
They'll be fine. You notice Vector Prime's eyes turn completely white for a split second. He freezes,
It's great.
and then he comes back to.
I'm going to lightly pap the side of his head.
Are you okay?
Oh, yes, sorry. I sometimes have a moment and I see the future.
Oh, you can see the future?
Yes, it's my prime ability as Vector Prime, guardian of time and space.
Oh, I thought your prime ability was to, like, go through time and space and, do little walking through portals and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Smolder of Kaon, I do not envy the path that lies ahead of
Oh
you.
no!
When the time
Oh.
comes, only you alone will be able to save the vast infinite universes. It will require cooperation, a single selfless act that'll change everything. And he looks down and reaches out his hand towards you.
Oh, okay.
It's not great.
For the listeners, my jaw is open. Anyways, Smolder kind of looks like he is very confused. His visor is very wide with like concern, but he reaches his little hand out and he takes it.
Don't be afraid. In all of my lifetime, I have never met anyone braver than those of a Minicon.
Oh,
Smiling down at you, he happily shakes your hand and then tries to pick you up from his shoulder. Do you go?
Yeah, I let him pick me up.
And he begins walking towards Stormburst. Now then, where am I? How did I get here? His facial expression changes to a more confused look, and he slowly lets you go and tries to hand you off to Stormburst.
Well, we're in the science department.
Or 7,000 and something.
Science department. I think I'm late for something. Perhaps it's my meds. I must be going. Goodbye, friends. A small gear
Goodbye.
appears in front of his chest, twirling and growing in size to match that of Vector Prime. Then, on its last twirl, he's gone along with the gear.
You gonna be
Huh.
okay?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be okay though.
Are you hurt?
Aren't you going to be okay?
I mean, not any more than I was earlier. I just got the most ominous premonition I think I've ever had.
The voice in Smolder's head goes,
I'd say, but that old rust bucket knows nothing.
You know what they say about Boston?
Oh, shush you! They can see the
We're all a
future.
bunch of crazies. The future is not something that is set in stone. I wouldn't put too much weight in what he said.
and as you say that, Mantix, all the lights go off.
And of course, I had to say something.
Thanks,
You have
Mantix.
to say something.
You couldn't just keep your mouth shut, Mantix.
When have
Come
I ever
on.
kept my mouth shut, Smolder? I don't know what you're expecting.
A few seconds go by, and one of the hive bots, you see their mouth light up as they're talking. The building shake. Low red lights flicker on.
Great.
Now all the hive bots in the room are panicking.
Is this normal?
Oh, no, what's
Maybe we
going
should get back
on?
in the elevator and go back to the first floor and...
Can we please grab a big weapon before
Oh,
we go?
absolutely.
Building shakes once more, and all the hive bots stop.
Is the elevator even safe?
Probably not.
Then a noise starts to come out of the vent.
Excuse you.
Louder
Hang on.
and
No,
closer.
I don't, I don't want to do this anymore.
Clicking noises echo through the vents. Several of the exhaust points, or exhaust ports, violently shoot off and fly across the room. All sounds stop.
Guys, I want to go away from here. Can we
Is there a
please leave?
weapon that's like nearby that I can
Have
grab?
I heard this sound before?
Stormburst, you have heard the clicking noise before very recently.
Oh, that's great.
And so have you, Smolder.
Oh
Mantix,
god.
you haven't heard this in a while. Or at all.
PTSD.
Is,
I think we better start moving.
I think we need to leave. I think we need to
I
leave right
would
now.
agree.
I think Alexei Wave might have found us.
Tweets begin pouring
Oh,
out of every vent and start attacking every high bot immediately, thrashing tables all around.
Let's go. We gotta get out of here now.
Ow! How did they get in here?
Doesn't matter. Let's
I thought
go.
this was a safe zone. Okay, let's go.
Is there a door or window or
Is there a
something in
weapon
this room, or
that
is
I
it
can
There are
grab?
no
We gotta
windows.
get to the
just
elevator.
four walls?
Where's the elevator?
Is the elevator going to be fast enough to get us out
It's
of
gonna
here?
be better than
It had
nothing.
time warpy thingy.
Would you rather sit here and fight these?
Yes. No, but
Oh, let's just make a dash for the elevator. Please stop talking. Let's go.
Is there a weapon nearby that I can grab?
Everyone roll me an
I
athletics.
don't. My athletics is
Gosh,
not
okay.
good. Oh, wait,
Oh,
no, I
that
lied.
sucks
It
for
is
you,
good.
bud.
My dexterity's high. I don't mind this at all.
I got a 17.
Okay.
17 for me too.
Perfect.
I rolled a 13.
Of
Okay.
course, Mantix did a
I'm
Mantix.
extra large.
Oh. Well, this actually works out really well because Stormburst is holding Smolder.
Yep.
You both get to the elevator first, followed by Mantix, but the elevator doors do not open.
Great.
A high bot is standing next to you, also pounding against the elevator doors.
Excuse me.
Hey, you guys know those wonderful new watches we got? Now might be the time to use those.
Excuse me, Hivebot. Do you know how to make this elevator work?
Oh, wait, that's right. In case of emergency, I'm supposed to activate the emergency alarm. Hold on.
Well, how do we get the elevator to work?
It's on system lock line down, most likely. Here, let me hit this big red button on my chest.
How do we get out of here?
Over the intercoms, you hear a very monotone voice go,
Code black. Initiating emergency staff teleportation. For your safety and others, please do not make any physical contact with another life form. Keep your arms down at your sides and think of the one place you would rather be. Good luck.
Drop me.
Down.
Drop me right now. Drop me right now.
Is there a weapon I can grab? Is there something within reach? Can I grab something and pocket it?
6.
Let go. Let go. Storm
grab
Burst, let me down.
Yeah, you grab the first thing you
That's
see. I'm not
okay.
going to tell you
That's
what it
okay.
is. You just grab the first thing you
That's
see
fine.
because it's dark.
I put
5,
Smolder down.
What are we
I guess.
thinking of, guys?
3,
I'm
Are we
launching
for
for a
something?
heat pack. I'm
Where are we
launching for a heat
going?
pack.
Where are we going?
0.
Everyone roll me a
Oh.
D100.
God.
Roll a 50.
I got a 42.
Please don't die. Please don't die. No.
77.
Oh, one of you is going to have a good time next session. And we're going to end there for you guys. We're going to switch to Hex, so I'm going to ask everybody to either move to a different channel real quick, and I'll call you back in the general. Hiya, Hex.
Hi.
Are you ready? You like that panic there? It's gonna be a good time.
It's really, really funny.
It is funny.
Put me down. Where are we going?
Welcome back to Transform and Rollout Season 3 Eon, Episode 6. First things first, this will be a continuation of Episode 5, following Scorchfire, Smolder, Domina, Stormburst Convoy, and Mantix's adventure. But we're going to do things a little differently here. This is the second half of the episode. This will follow Scorchfire. So Hex, here's the plan. Tell me which character you are playing, and give us a short description, and we'll get started.
Alright, I can do this. My name is Hexamis. I'm playing Scorchfire Prime, who is a blue Autobot, and obviously a Prime. Their alt mode is a sportsy vehicle mode. Currently, I guess as a recap, I grabbed the Silver Matrix and went to teleport back to the TBD, but I don't think I went to the TBD.
You rolled a natural 1, right?
Correct.
Perfect. And finally, I'm Onyx. I'm your DM, your Primus, your god for this round. Are you ready?
As ready as I can be.
Perfect. We're going to pick up exactly where we left off. We're going to pop into where you teleported out of. You'll awaken and you feel yourself falling further than you normally would when time traveling. Looking down, it looks about 500 feet to the nearest surface going on in your head.
My natural instinct is to like kick my feet a little bit to try and like orient myself correctly, but also, oh my god, whoa, oh my Primus, what do I do? What is the ground? Where am I?
All that will be answered very soon because you hit the hard metal surface, taking 4d8 damage. I'll let you roll.
Alright, I don't have much health left. You said
4d8.
4d8. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, took 18.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me a con save as well as you hit the ground.
Da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, and then you said a constitution. Oh, I got a dirty 20.
Perfect. So when you land and hit the ground, you keep a tight grip on the silver matrix and it does not scuttle away from you. You hold it with not just your arms, but with your knees bent up as well.
I am curled up into a little blue ball.
Perfect. And when you finally stop moving around, you feel the silver matrix vibrate intensely as it gets closer to your own matrix by your chest, or inside your chest, as if it's trying to speak to you.
I hold it away from my chest for a second.
It vibrates less intensely.
Okay, bring it back.
Vibrates more intensely.
Oh, there's a part of me that wants to pull it away again, but I'm not gonna play that game.
I'm here for it.
Okay, put it away.
Vibrates less intensely.
Put it back.
Vibrates more intensely.
Put it above my head.
Vibrates less intensely.
Oh. I'm going to bring it back. Going
Okay.
to very carefully, very slowly open up my chest where my matrix is.
Okay.
A careful introduction.
Careful introduction. The moment it is exposed, the silver matrix, like as almost the particles of your matrix, disperse and is absorbed into the silver matrix. A sapphire ruby comes out of one of the edges, and you can see a blue spark inside the diamond-like surface of its spark.
Ooh, pretty. I wanna touch it.
But when you go to reach for... Wait. What part are you touching? Sorry.
Just the blue sapphire.
The blue sapphire?
Yeah.
When you touch the blue sapphire on the silver matrix's casing, you get a sense that it is missing. This matrix itself requires 7 more, much like as it did when it was part of the Vanguard.
I see. Well,
Playing around a little bit more with the silver matrix, you try to open it as if you do with a normal matrix, but all that happens is when you pull the handles apart, it pulls your matrix out from the silver matrix, as if it's phasing back together. And then when you put it back closely, it forms back into the silver matrix and the sapphire reappears once more.
okay. I can't like store both matrices on my person, I'm assuming.
Well, you can if it's formed together like it is at the moment.
Let me keep them together and store them that way just to be extra safe.
So you're putting the silver matrix into your chest?
Yes.
Perfect. It fits just right, as if it even shifted in size a little bit to accommodate.
Comfy. Weird, but comfy.
Checking around you and looking at your TBD watch, you have 1 notch left. And on your TBD watch, it reads Cybertron, 20 billion years in the future, level 3 course thread, timeline 0.
Whoa. How far in the future was it?
20 billion.
20 billion. Okay, gotcha.
Continuing your assessment around you, you see a barren, scorched surface. Chunks and debris of this planet drift in space surrounded by darkness. No stars give off light. The only flickering of light that is cast down onto the planet you are now are caused by explosions or colliding objects above you, or debris. There appears to be a massive black hole nearby, devouring everything that remains, also giving out small bits of light. Small pieces of scrap metal and junk remain on this surface. Iron beams, rubbled buildings, rusted and decayed metal bodies. A gentle wind pushes over a Zephyr Industries sign that has most of the letters scraped away. No one else seemed to have joined you in this jump.
My first thought, taking this all in, other than the tragic atmosphere, is that Zephyr Industries made it this far in their business. That's impressive.
That is a good thought. That is a good question.
Wow. Good job. But also, it's kind of hard to take my optics off of the black hole because it's terrifying, but also a little mesmerizing. But also, how on earth did I get here? This isn't where I wanted to go. I'd like to go, not home, but back to the TBD. I kind of like look at my watch and just kind of tap it in the hopes of like, it'll do something.
Roll a perception.
Oops, wait. I got a 6.
Okay. So in the distance, in the far distance, you see something flickering and wavy like a desert mirage. They're still a few miles out, and they appear to be heading your direction, or whatever this is.
Oh boy. What's the rubble and debris looking like around me? Is there nice big chunks that I can hide behind, or?
There are chunks of all shapes and sizes.
Alright, I'm gonna tuck and roll and tuck behind the nearest big chunk I can find.
Go ahead and roll me a sneak.
A sneak? I can do that. Oh.
I mean, if you're trying to be sneaky, unless you want it to be obvious.
No, I'd like to be a little sneaky. I got a 6 again.
Alright, I like to imagine like you're hiding your top half, but your bottom half is exposed.
I like to think that I'm like singing like some spy music, like ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da, and then I tuck and roll.
Perfect. A little bit of time passes because they're still a mile or two out, and then you hear in the distance, "Hello there, stranger. I cannot tell you how happy it is to see a new face around here. You are alive, aren't you?"
I wait for a couple seconds before the jig is up and I just step out because at this point, I know I've been found out. There's no reason to just hide. I'm alive, I think.
Before you is a red bot, similar height to your own, somewhat tone, has some lighter red flames on their chest, shoulders, and legs. And it's almost uncanny at first. You almost get a sense like maybe this could be Sidewinder, your old mentor, but also not really, because they look different.
I squint, look them up and down real carefully, and then I point.
They do the same thing. They squint, look you up, down, and closely at the same time you were doing this, and then like kind of bend their knees a little bit as they point.
Yeah, yep. I get down a little bit.
Hey, is this some kind of joke? Why do you look so much like me?
I was thinking, why do you look like me?
You some sort of evil twin or an illusion?
You just look like a twin. I don't know why you thought I was evil immediately off the bat. Seems kind of rude, but...
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, when you're alone for so long. Blue, huh? Always wondered how'd that look on, well, I guess, me? You are me, right?
Yeah.
But you're not me, obviously, because you're a lady.
Well, and then I hold up my hand. My name is Scorchfire. What is your name?
My name is Scorchimus.
You are my twin. And then internally, I'm like, aren't I not supposed to interact with me? But it's also me.
So, let me get this straight. Let me guess.
No, go ahead.
You were fighting Shockwave, trying to rescue Stratocloud, while Zephet and Lady Wings were helping your friend Stratocloud from bindings. You went invisible and wrangled Shockwave's magic backpack off. But while in the process, you accidentally opened a portal and got sucked in, and now you're trying to find a way to get back home and hope it's not too late to save your friends, even though you've slowly been losing hope because you've been trapped in this hellscape for over 100,000 years. Am I close?
I'm sorry, can you repeat those names?
Stratocloud and Zephet and Lady Wing.
I have the biggest smile on my face. I'm sorry. Very professional of me to me. Well, yes and no. You lost me.
I guess things would be different. I mean...
Yeah, but the beginning part is kind of true. Like fighting Shockwave, that's fine. But then it starts to deviate.
Oh.
How did you... Wait, I'm sorry. How did you get here?
I mean, it was all in my story here. I was trying to save my friend Stratocloud, went invisible.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, turning off their portal or whatever, I was trying to get the backpack off because I assumed that was his power source.
Oh.
I strapped it on.
Oh.
And I accidentally hit a button and now I'm here.
Okay.
And he shows you the backpack that he's wearing. It has a little cable connected to, like, some sort of wrist thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming this is how it works, but I'm not sure. It's got, like, one notch on it.
I see how we
differ.
differ.
How this works.
Mm-hmm. See, this is like I didn't even think of the backpack at all. Really, that just like went over my head. I wasn't even successful. I tried to shoot the cable and I think I missed, or I was trying to smack it with my hammer, but pretty.
Oh, so you didn't get sucked into a portal?
No.
Do we win?
Well,
do I have time to go back to? I know it's been 100,000, but maybe they're still alive, right?
I mean,
for me at least, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that like the answer is kind of differs between who you are, right? Because like, oh god, so like we won, sort of. We did lose a friend. Okay, so I guess for reference, all of your friends, who I'm assuming are ladies.
That is correct.
So they're all.
I'm a one-man band.
There's a wow. You sound very lucky. They're all guys. So oh god, I'm trying to keep everything straight in my head. Stratostorm. We lost.
Storm. That's a interesting name. Did they used to go by 16-wheeler?
No.
No. Okay.
No. I thought you. Side note. I thought you were gonna say something like 9-wheeler. Just one off. No. So we lost him. Won the fight.
Oh.
But then I met him again.
Another him. What do you mean another him?
It's another him.
What
how
does that
we're
mean?
meeting. So like
I'm still trying to wrap my head how we're meeting.
I mean, Same.
I'm still trying to convince myself you're not an illusion.
Well, and then I just like tap him on the shoulder, like I'm here. I'm real.
Yeah, guess that works.
I like look around as if I'm gonna tell a secret, but there's no one here. Like, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but you seem like a me that, like, I can trust because you're me. And I like tap my head. But I got into some stuff with some time people, and that's how I met the other Strato. And I was supposed to be going back, but I ended up here, and then I kind of just like quickly show him the watch, like, and now I don't think I can get back home. So now I think I'm here with you.
What is that?
It's a well, no, teleport is not correct. It's like a time watch. I could go to other timelines, because there's more timelines, and different times in space, but I need to have the juice, I don't know what they use, to go.
You're out of juice?
Yeah, and then so I point to like the one notch. I'm checking my notes actually. I think I need another notch in order to go to where I need to, but I can't.
Alright. Well, if we're going to be stuck here a while, we best get to cover before, the rock surface turns away from the black hole, and that's when things get really scary. The scary things come out. And you don't want to play with those. We best walk. He tries to point back in the direction he walked this way. We need to walk that way, and we need to be quiet. We're gonna walk and not use our ult mode because they react to sound.
Okay, that makes sense.
You can stay with me for a while. I got a place that I after 100,000 years, I got a place.
I want to see your place.
All right, and you both start walking in that direction. About 2 hours, you finally see what he's talking. It's about another 30 minutes walk ahead of you. You see a crashed Blue Jay class ship, rusting with blaster marks in all lot of places. Missing panels, broken glass, even the same hole where Zephyr's room would have been in your ship. On the side of it, you can make out a word that's mostly script off, but you could mostly see it. It says Red Robin. Not sponsored, by the way. Red Robin. He takes you through the landing ramp, and before he closes it, he pokes his head out to check to see if you guys have been followed. Then once the door shuts, string fairy lights turn on. They're hung up, revealing more details of the ship. The rooms are not exposed to the outside, have like piles of scrap in them, junk of all kind. But for the rooms that do have exposed holes from the outside, seem to be boarded up on the inside, welded shut. The pilot's room seems to have outside paneling being used to barrage where the broken window is. Any of the blaster holes have like outside panelings covering up the holes. The kitchen and living space appears to have tiny models made of scrap, like art pieces, and just some junk that you saw that was floating around as well, also inside the ship. You see another thing of notes written on the kitchen, just scribbled into it, the tabletop that look like weird math equations. There's a shelf of bottles of Energon, various filled levels and colors. And he turns around and says, "It's been a long time since I've, seen anyone but myself. Ha! Who would have thought? Crazy. Still true. What's, so tell me more. This time thing. Watch. People, other Strato?"
First of all, your home is lovely.
Thank you.
I admire her. Them. I don't know what you call your ship.
I call it home.
Aww. I'm gonna take a seat and
do you have anyone waiting for you? Perhaps it's like an arch nemesis you were about to defeat, or
yeah,
your crew?
Yeah, both. Well, actually, no, both. Sort of. I was trying to escape an enemy, plural. Enemies? Arch nemesis I thought I got rid of, and enemies. And crew.
Okay.
Oh, God, I hope they're okay.
Check, and check. I guess. And as he's like chatting with you, he grabs a glass. and a blanket, and he hands you the blanket first before he goes back with his glass. It's a dark brown throw blanket.
Thank
and he
you
says
for the blanket.
it gets viciously cold here. You don't want your gears to freeze.
No, thank you.
And he takes a glass and he pours some green energon into it and he hands it to you. He takes one and he pours some, the green one ran out, so he poured some blue energon and he poured it into his own glass, and he kind of reaches his glass up to yours.
Cheers, mate. I clink glasses.
Perfect. And he clinks the same. He says, "To the end of time, we'll figure something out." He downs his drink in one go.
Oh. I take a sip. So, I have a question for you. If you've had a lot of time here, and you've had that backpack, have you... Well, actually, I don't know. Are you a mechanic? Did you partake in that career path like me?
Mechanic? No, that was Sidewinder. He was my mentor, and I followed and did lots of things with him. No, I was part of the, you might laugh, but maybe you were also the same. Were you a mechanic? Is that what you were trying to say?
Yeah. That's
okay.
That's what I did before I got drafted.
Oh, no, I was a model.
Oh, that's so exciting.
Really?
Yes.
Everyone kind of made fun of me for it back,
why?
I guess in my timeline, is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Oh, because it was all about, being a big old mustard? No, muscle car.
Muscle.
I was more of a sports car.
Speedy boy.
Speedy, not like roaring big loud noises. That's not me, no.
Big mask, spooky, not spooky, but like intimidating.
Yeah. Then of course there was the war, and that drafted a lot of people. A lot of people died from a truck. But that's me for you. Tragedy at every corner. And he pours himself
cheers to that,
another
man.
drink with some more blue energon. He raises his glass to you again.
I'm gonna cheers and take another sip.
And takes a sip of his. So I guess why all this? What's the goal? Why I'm confused. How?
Well, it's to I'm gonna knock on the table to hopefully save many
as you knock on the table, it slowly you hear a creaky noise and it goes down lower.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It's
That's alright.
Just to hopefully to save very many timelines from, well, I guess as far as I know, from a bot named Galaxy Wave, who I thought, I'm sorry. It is Shockwave. I just thought we put him offline, but we didn't. And I'm upset.
Oh, your Shockwave is still alive, huh?
Yes?
Yeah. Mine too, I think. I have a feeling I might be the last one. Yeah, cheers. And he holds his glass up a little more hesitantly, as if he's going through some flashbacks. And he clicks yours glass, and then he takes a sip of his.
I'm gonna take another sip.
Well, you've had a long journey. If you're lucky, I might be able to get a second recharge slab I found working for you. But if I can't, you can use mine, and I can keep watch and wrangle the space race before, if they show up, that is.
I'm sorry,
and
what?
The monsters I was telling you about that roam around here, they're called, I call them space wraiths, and I guess you can call them that too, so...
What are they exactly?
Well, as long as we're quiet, and we don't make a noise, we won't see them. But they feed off, living things, usually before I can, find them. Every once in a while there's a flash of light and something falls, and I try to go investigate, but then I see the space wraiths from a mile away, and I turn around.
That's fair. It's real fair.
That's why I was very hesitant when I was shutting the door, making sure we weren't being followed.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind for a second if I took a look at your backpack?
A backpack? Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna keep that on. I don't want to lose it.
But it
might be my only way out of here,
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is like maybe we can work together with my watch and your backpack. Maybe we can make it work out so that we can get out of here together. But I can look at it while
good
you've got it
idea.
on your back. If you could like just turn around and I'll take a look.
Kind of been a long day. Wouldn't we want to rest up, just in case? Like, what if we do get it working? I think you said something like you need 2 notches. Does that work for both of us or just one of us?
Well, we would have to find out. We have to get it working to find out if we could get more of the stuff. Because I don't know how this thing works. I don't know how the backpack works.
Okay, let's say your theory is right, and it dumps us off right in front of Shockwave. Are we ready for that?
Will
I'd
we?
rather be fully rested.
Yeah. Ugh. You make a fair point, me. It's hard to argue with myself.
Yeah, that's fair. I tend to have that effect on some bots. Here, you can use my recharge slab. I know the second one doesn't work. I didn't know I'd have visitors.
Wow.
Or myself, you know.
You... Well, shouldn't I be so flattered? I will graciously take you up on that offer.
Fantastic. Here, it's this way. Don't go into this room. And he walks down this hall, and there's 4 rooms. He points to the one that would have been your Zephyr's room. I couldn't find enough scrap to prevent that going outside, so we just don't open this room.
That's fine. It was the same on mine.
Oh, okay. This isn't my ship. I found this one here, just so you know. I don't know. But you can use this room, and he points to the one on the opposite hall. At least in my timeline, this used to be Dratocloud's room.
Okay, wait.
Here you go.
Back up a second.
Yeah.
You said that you found this ship.
Yeah, I found this here like this.
Okay.
I've only been living here for the last 100 years.
Well, that's fine. That's not my point. Did you ever have a ship?
In my timeline?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had a big ship. Yeah.
You had a big ship?
Big, beautiful ship. That's why I called her.
What was her name?
Big, beautiful ship.
I'm sorry for I got confused. Damn. Lucky. Okay, I'm gonna go to the room. Excuse me.
Okay. You go into this room and he leaves you alone. He goes into the kitchen. And there's junk everywhere. There's scraps everywhere. There's like a little carving into one of the walls of like what you can assume is himself and some other characters that are vaguely recognizable.
Poor bot.
Roll 3 con saves.
Okay. See,
we're gonna take the lowest number.
Okay, well. So it's with disadvantage plus another.
Yeah, so you're rolling 3 of them and taking the lowest.
Okay. Making sure. Actually, can I just roll all 3 of them
Correct.
at once?
Mhm.
I'm so smart. Okay, well,
Look at you
man! That, for the listeners, I got a 19, a natural 20, and a 3. Plus 1, so 4, but...
Take a 4. And you kind of feel things getting a little blurry. Things are getting a little lightheaded.
I knew it. There any windows in this bad boy? In this room?
All of them have been boarded up.
Shoot. I would like to... There's junk here, though. I'm gonna... In my haze, I want to try and scoot some of the junk toward the door.
Okay, roll me a strength with disadvantage twice.
Oh, you're really going for this, huh?
I'm really going for this.
Okay,
you took 3 sips, I paid attention.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't down it now. Oh my god. Well, I got 1. I fall over.
You fall over, and all your vision has gone blurry. You see the
Ow.
door opening. It says, "I'm sorry. A lot of things I've lied about. Like, I need that watch. I think I can pair the 2 with my backpack. Good night, Scorchfire."
I'm face down,
And everything
right?
goes, yeah, you're face down.
Okay, wait. Through the muffled on me on the floor, just... no, sir, don't trust me.
And everything fades to a black.
What?
You wake up with everything starting off as blurry, but then it starts slowly coming into focus. You pull yourself up and you notice you are on the recharge slab and you are at full health.
Oh,
You can assume Scorchfire has carried you to the recharge slab in this room, and everything in this room is left as you last saw it last night.
I think you mean Scorchamis. You said Scorchfire.
Hmm?
You said Scorchfire.
Oh, Scorchfire. Yeah, Scorchamis carried you there, yeah.
Yes.
You assume Scorchfire carried you there.
I did carry me, but it wasn't me. It was
Correct.
me.
Roll a perception for me. Just normal.
17.
As the blurriness wears off, you see the string lights are still on. The brown cloak-like blanket is still wrapped around you. It's silent throughout the ship. Although, when you look at your hands, you get up, you immediately struck with fear. Your TBD watch is missing.
I'd like to silently scream. I'm gonna take the cloak. Well, you said it was a cloak blanket, right?
Yeah, it's like a throw blanket cloak. You can use it as a cloak, blanket, whatever you need.
Okay, I'm gonna actually slip it over my shoulders, and I'm gonna silently, slowly, quietly open the door and try to like peek my head out into the hall.
Mm-hmm.
See if anyone's there.
Absolutely empty. Only the stringed fairy lights are still on.
I want to go into the kitchen.
Okay.
How many bottles of Energon are there?
There's one thing of purple Energon, but you don't know what it is. Going through the bottles, you turn the one that was green yesterday around. It says Tox N, but it says it's diluted.
I'm a fool. Can I take the toxin?
Yeah, it's an empty bottle.
Oh,
He used the rest of it on you.
shoot. I'll just take the purple one.
Okay.
I have no room in my inventory to break this down. Hold on.
What's going on through Scorchfire's mind?
Panic! How could I do this to me?
Perfect. We'll end your half there. I'm going to bring everyone else in and try not to spoil too much what happened.
Keep my mouth shut.
What's the dog doing?
3. Perfect.
Yes, okay.
No.
Welcome back. This is going to be the third half of Transform and Roll Out Season 3 Eons Episode 6. First things first, this will be a continuation of Episode 5 following Scorchfire, Smolder, Domina, Stormburst Convoy, and Mantix's adventure. But we're going to do things a little differently this time. This time, we're going to be following Domina. So, player, here's the plan. You're going to tell me, Celeste, which character you play as. Give me a brief summary of what they look like and their current thoughts and goals.
Hi there, my name is Celeste. I play as Domina. She is traveler from another dimension. Currently, she is in a different Hexamis planet. She's gaining contact with your peers to find out what she has to do now since she lost her anomaly.
And finally, I'm Onyx. I'll be your DM, your Primus, your God for this round. Let's dive into it. Celeste, we are going to start exactly at the point where Mantix and the purple bot disappeared. So what is Domina up to now? You're still on Hexamis. Authorities are on high alert looking for a mysterious flying bot, and a lot of them are harassing bots along the streets. I believe you're still in the sewers unless you would like to go somewhere else. The last bots you talked to were Mantix and a bot that called himself the Arisen.
Yes, so Domina does not want to go back to investigate even though she hears the commotion. She's not doing so well due to the previous battle, so she wants to go farther away, probably a few more blocks as much as he can, away from the commotion through the sewers, if that's okay.
Okay. So, traveling along the sewer system, you hear a gravelly noise as if you're not alone.
Okay, so Domina hears the sounds. She stops, but she pretends she is seeing a message in her own data pad, but she's actually trying to pay attention to where the sound is coming from.
A low growl sounds as if it's getting closer, and a small splash of whatever sewage is in the sewer.
Okay, so Domina is getting ready to attack. She will be ready to attack with her fusion cannon, so she's charging it up.
Okay, perfect. So you're readying a move.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the shadows, an alloy gator pops out of the sewage. Roll initiative, but you get first attack.
Okay, that was a 14.
Okay. So since you saved an action, you get to go first.
Okay, and I roll again, correct?
If you want to hit it, yeah. So if you're readying a blaster, go ahead and roll a dex. If you're readying a melee weapon, roll a strength.
Okay, so it's going to be a dex. Okay, so that's 10 right there. Okay, perfect.
14? No, that's 12. Perfect. A 12 is going to miss the alloy gator and shoot in the sewage next to it, making a splash. That's going to bring us to their turn. They're going to lunge with their mechanical jaw. Landing a natural 1. They're going to miss entirely, and they're going to bite down on a pipe next to it, breaking it and making the exhaust go down their alligator's throat, and they're going to take some, whatever the hot steam coming out of it, 10 points of steam damage to it. Your turn.
For time's sake, and I thought I was alone down here. Alright, I need to get rid of this thing before he follows me around and makes more commotion. How close is this thing to Domina?
Very close.
Okay, I'm going to roll for her to punch it instead. Finally, old lady's gonna throw some punches.
There we go, let's go.
Grandma, please, Domina.
7's going to miss entirely. We're going to bring it back to their turn, and they're going to shake off the steam that hit the back of the, I don't like how, hit their throat. They're going to try to lunge at you again with their jaw with a 23. They're going to deal 16 points of damage to Domina as they latch onto your leg.
That will make my HP 70, correct? At the moment,
correct.
right? Okay, let me update that. Current health. Perfect.
And it's your turn.
Okay. Where is this thing biting her again?
On your leg.
On my leg. Okay, you know what? Fusion cannon time again.
Okay.
Let's go,
Roll the hit.
Domina. Thank Primus.
Dirty 20. Okay, go ahead and roll damage for your fusion cannon.
Fusion cannon damage was right here. And it was a 5 for this one.
Okay, dealing 5 points of damage to the alligator. I'm getting the theme that I like to say this. It barely reacts to the damage.
Domina's doing her best not to yell out in pain, but you know what? She's sucking it in.
You hear a beeping noise coming from your tracker.
Oh, okay. I need to get this thing off me.
The device is telling you that there's an anomaly incoming.
Oh, now it's one incoming. It's not the one that left earlier then.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Domina's gonna go ahead and punch the thing off her because now that she notices that the something else is coming towards her, she can't handle fighting 2 more people and especially causing more commotion, bringing attention to herself down to sewer since there's already a commotion up that her and the other purple bot left. Yes.
Okay. While you're thinking that, the alligator is going to take their turn and they're going to try to crunch down with their jaws.
Son of...
A 9, they actually lose grip of your leg and they deal no damage. It is your turn.
Perfect. I'm gonna roll for Domina to punch it. 16! Let's go!
16 will land. Roll damage.
Oh, 10! Yes!
Nice, max damage. You punch it and it growls in frustration.
Finally.
At the end of your turn, you see or you sense a big flash of white light throughout the sewage tunnel. And your tracker indicates the anomaly is here in the sewer with you. But with that, it is going to be the alligator's turn as it is now more frustrated that you punched it. With a nat 1. Okay, so when it tries to go up and bite you, it sticks its tongue out just a little too far and it bites its own tongue. So it's going to deal its own damage to itself. 11 points of damage to itself and it yips in terror. Your turn.
Domina can't help but flinch and even feels a pain in her own tongue just looking at what happened. Alright. Can Domina flee the battle to find out what the flash was?
Yeah, I know you're new to D&D. You can flee the battle, which is perfectly fine. Just the enemy will get an opportunity to attack you when you try to run.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you know. You can totally do it, but I'm just letting you know.
Okay. Seeing that it's actually attacked itself and it's probably like not its best condition anymore. Yeah. Seeing that's not its best condition anymore, Domina's gonna go ahead and punch it again.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
Okay, that a 19 will land.
Excellent.
Go ahead and roll damage. I just want to say I really enjoy that your mic picks up your hands rubbing together.
I've been caught.
6 points of damage. It is not happy. It does not look great. It is look like it's at the end of its rope. That's the end of your turn. As your turn ends, you see a flash of blue and a sword flies by you and hits the alligator. A bright blue sky sword digs now into the alligator, with ice shards branching out and burying their way into the creature's chest and spark. It collapses. You hear a voice behind you where the flash of white light originated, and you hear, "That's no way to treat a lady." And in that moment, they step into the light even further. And I'm assuming you're going to turn and see who it is.
Domina is surprised. She turns around, aiming her cannon at them, but doesn't show that she's going to shoot at them. They're not at reach where she might hit them, right? Like by accident?
No. There's still quite a distance. They just threw their sword.
Yeah, she just turns around, aiming to where she heard the voice behind her. Where her fusion cannon is not like activated, it's kind of like a warning that she might shoot them. And she yells out, "Who is there?"
You see a slim-toned crimson red bot now standing before you. They're much shorter than you are. They're about 18 foot tall. They appear to turn into some sort of fancy sports car. They have some small, lighter tones of red flame decals on their chest and shoulders and legs. And they begin like walking up to you all calmly. It's like, "Whoa, hey, I don't suppose you're from around here, are ya? See, I'm new in town and I might be lost. The coordinates I punched into, well, that's not important. The main problem is now I'm out of juice." And he is saying this, and you see him taking off some sort of backpack kind of thing with a cable that connects to his wrist, but he disconnects it from the wrist and keeps on this weird band on there. And he kind of just kicks it to the side as if it's done with it, and he gently walks by you with hands exposed to pick up the blue sword from the alligator.
No, I'm actually not from here either, but I don't believe I can help you, or at least help fix your device. That's not part of my department. But I do thank you for your assistance.
I might be here to help you. See, I haven't been around here too long, but I poked my head out the sewer thing or whatever this is we're in. Things look grim up there, and I noticed you don't have cuffs like everyone else. I'm guessing you're not from around here either. Getting a closer look. But boy, are you gorgeous.
Domina blushes a little. She does miss her partners and being called gorgeous, but she shakes her head. The mission, Domina. Clearing her throat. Yes, as you might have seen, I'm not from here either. My question is, how did you get here then?
Yeah, good question. Excellent question. I'm more on the how I get my way out of here. See, this watch just sent me a message saying that they're going to send something here or someone to pick me up. Are you interested? Unless you want to stick around and hang out with Doomy and Gloomy upstairs. I mean, I would love to have a beautiful bot like yourself keep me company. Of course, I know you can handle your own. You obviously had this alligator all by yourself. That's what this is, right? An alligator?
Yes. Domina's actually looking to the side, trying not to laugh at his comments, but she holds it in. Okay, I'll fine. I'll go with you. It doesn't seem there's a good choice for me to stay here, or go back up there either.
Oh, what was your name again, by the way? I don't know if I caught it.
Domina. And yours?
Domina? Scorchfire. It's Scorchfire. And we're going to end there. We're actually going to flip to someone else. Perfect.
Is it the boy? Is it the boy? Is it the buddy? Is it the little man?
And lastly, this is part 4. This time we're going to change the dial back and chicken on a little buddy named Grease. In the current Frozen 515 timeline. Last we left off, he was getting married to his mannequin wife Oil and was on a honeymoon. What is everyone's favorite air commander doing these days? But first, Kilo, describe who you play as. Give us a very brief summary of what they look like and their current thoughts and goals.
I am Kilobyte. I play Grease, a little 5-foot-tall minicon with a big chin and a cigar. That's last time he was on his honeymoon. And then today he is in front of a bunch of bots in the city of Velocitron.
Fantastic. And finally, I'm Onyx. I'll be your DM. Your primates, you're gone for this round. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Kilo, tell us what Greece is up to now, and give us all the juicy details. I want to know it all.
Well, today is a very special day for Greece. He is in front of the population of Velocitron. They are still frozen. His friends are still there, the ones he made out of mannequins, and his beautiful wife is there as well. But today is a very special day because the Grand Superior Baron Elite High Supreme Air Commander of the Decepticon Army, or ex-Decepticon Army, now will become the president of Velocitron, since there's nobody else to take the title and lead his wonderful city. And as he steps to the podium, he says, "Greetings, people of Velocitron. Today is a very special day because I will become your president. And I will gladly take the title and guide you all into the future and protect you all from these monsters. I, Greece, now accept the presidency."
Richard Nixon, is that you?
Oh no!
I didn't want to interrupt by saying it over the call, but he's
I'm absolutely dead right now.
Okay, I'm done.
But Greece has two little mannequins that are on little wheels and a chain. As he pulls the chain next to the podium, and they come wheeling in with a little medal that he himself puts on, and he bows to his adoring public as he waves them and becomes the president of Velocitron.
You're now the president of Velocitron. What is Greece's full title?
Well, he's going to be the Grand Superior Baron Elite High Supreme Air Commander, President of Velocitron, Greece.
Perfect.
And he wears it proudly.
He wears it proudly, and all the mannequins are staying stationary. We see all the citizens. There's no applause. I like to imagine you're running out into the crowd and like clapping their hands.
High-fiving people.
You got all the time in the world.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you can just high five everybody who has their hands outstretched in fear.
Yeah, he's signing the foreheads of his adoring people.
And as this is happening, please roll me a perception check.
12?
With a 12, you feel something's off. It's been pretty much dead quiet for days now, but you hear some chittering nearby.
I would like to investigate, but be very cautious when I do it.
As you are trying to investigate and being cautious, the bot you are standing in front of, that you're giving a high five, grabs your hand and comes to life.
Ah!
Citizens are now slowly becoming unfrozen and are in a panic, and sweeps are also among those becoming unfrozen.
As this is happening, please would like to, let me see what I can. Oh, I have my magnetism. I will use my magnetism and grab the sweep that's grabbing my arm so I can lift it up.
Oh, the sweep's not grabbing your arm. It was just some random citizen.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll
you were high-fiving to celebrate your new title.
Okay, well, then I just grab the nearest sweep and I say, "Don't worry, my people. Your president is here to protect you." And I'll start like swinging it against the floor to try to crush it and try to keep calm.
Okay. As you do this, roll me another perception.
That's a 6.
Okay, with a 6, you don't really notice a whole lot, but you hear screamings, and all of a sudden, the mannequin versions of your friends are no longer on the podium that were with you when you gave your speech.
I try to look around and see if I can see where they went.
As you are panicking and looking around, Mantix's mannequin head drops in front of you.
Oh no. Did it drop from above or did it drop because there's something?
It dropped from above, yep.
I would like to look up slowly.
There's a sweep flying by, tearing bits of mannequin mantix. What a phrase. Mannequin mantix.
I'm very impressed right now.
Grease will look up and he'll scream, "Ah, my favorite!" and he will.
I knew it.
Try. What can I see? What can I do? I will try to shoot it.
Okay, roll to hit.
I can't believe we've gotten both Richard Nixon and Kermit in this session. That's crazy.
That's a 15 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, I was throwing my shooting star or my ninja stars at it.
Okay.
What happened to my ninja stars? I think I'm dead.
Oh, that's it?
Well, it was my ninja star. It's the only thing I could do.
As that gains your attention, trying to save what's left of your mannequin Mantic's friend, you see another sweep on the ground, holding down mannequin Smolder.
On that one, I let it struggle a little bit more, and then I hit it with my brass knuckles.
Okay, roll to
or
hit.
Try to hit it. Nah. That's a natural 1, so it's a 4.
Trying to hit the sweep that has tackled your mannequin Smolder on the ground, you accidentally hit the mannequin Smolder and it rips in half from the torso.
A small tear falls of my masterpiece being broken.
Right on the podium, the last mannequin that is still there, you don't know what happened to Scorchfire, is Oil, and you see 2 sweeps making their way that direction.
I activate my rush, which increases my speed to 100%.
Okay.
And I try to get there as fast as possible to grab Oil and just keep running.
Okay. On your way there, you pass the remains, because the crowd is moving and panicking. You pass the remains of a half-melted Scorchfire mannequin, as if some of the sweep's energon spilled onto it and acidically melted it away.
He feels sad seeing the Scorchfire all melted, but he's focused on saving Oil since it's the only one that seems to be okay at the moment, and want to make sure.
Athletics. We're gonna see if you can beat these sweeps there. You get advantage since you have rush on.
That's a 14.
You just barely witness Oil being tackled by both sweeps to the ground. What goes through Grease's mind?
Are they like grabbing her, or did they just like cut her into pieces?
They haven't done anything that you know of yet. They just kind of pushed her over as they're like lunging onto the mannequin.
He will continue running to catch up to since they're on the floor, and try to punch them off of Oil.
Okay. As you continue running, you have your fists ready and you go for a reach. As you're getting ready to make contact with these sweeps, we fade to black.
No!
Moments earlier, at the TBD, we see a dark portal open up in front of Era and Historius, their backs facing the new object, as they continue being distracted by monitors in front of them. A single dark leg steps forth, causing Era and Historius to stop and slowly turn. A dark, menacing figure comes through, standing at 28 feet tall, and peers with their singular crimson optic. They look almost identical to Shockwave in every way, but instead of the iconic purple, this figure is as dark as the void, with additional armor granting them an additional set of arms. They also appear to have some sort of backpack with a cable connecting to their arm containing a blaster. Battle damage, cut marks, and what looks like recently been shot with a sniper in their shoulder. Era takes out the sword of Vector Prime and prepares for battle, and Historius stops in his tracks with fear.
Galaxy Wave, I knew this day would come. Go back to your master. You'll only find death here.
No, I don't think I will. You are correct about one calculation. There will be death here.
In that moment, several rips can be heard echoing throughout the room, almost fabric-like, as uncountable waves of sweep pour in, tearing everything apart with their red-tipped claws. Era looks at Historius in horror as they grip their sword tight and give a gentle nod.
Next time on Transform and Roll Out.
Splendid. Sorry.
It's so exciting.
Wait a minute, that sounded way too sinister.
Followed by the nameless one. Do you want me to go Bwom Beam Bwom
Yeah,
Bwom?
yeah,
Okay.
I want you to do that. Yeah,
Bwom
That's
Beam
correct.
Bwom Bwom.
Yeah, you wanna fill me in on what he meant by "we're all gonna die"? You are a terrible person. I hope you know that.
Whoa! Be nice to our DM or he'll kill you.
Wait, well, he's already done that.
Goodbye, Allegory.
Can't believe you've done this to me. How dare you?
What is
Zero.
happening
Okay,
right now,
perfect.
guys?
It's become a dating sim.
Yeah, I didn't realize that we were playing dating sim Domina X Scorchfire. Good lord.